Hello and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I thought I'd start the year off with what I like to call my Mediterranean miracle. It's the diet veggie soup that helps me maintain my goal weight range all year long. At least once a month I eat this nutritious, low-fat, low-calorie, high-fiber soup to help me balance out all those other treats I showed you how to make this past year. Now, mixed in with all the healthy lunch and dinner options we did on the channel this year, I also did videos for almost 50 desserts. And even though I tried to use strategies to lighten up some of the recipes, these are still desserts, so you've got to eat them in moderation. Unless, of course, you have one of those metabolisms that'll burn off anything. And I don't happen to be one of those people. And that's where the soup comes in. Now, the basic method that I use to keep my weight in check is to get weighed frequently. And whenever I see my weight creep up a few pounds, I invest my energy into the process of making this soup. And once I have a pot of the soup finished, I usually eat about 2 or 3 bowls a day for 3 to 5 days. And then for dinner, I usually eat 4 to 6 ounces of a lean protein like chicken or fish, with either some pan-sauteed non-starchy vegetables or a salad. And then those extra pounds just drop right off. Alright, to make this Mediterranean miracle, you're going to need 1 large eggplant, 1 large zucchini, both cut into bite-sized pieces, 2 large onions, 2 green peppers cut into smaller pieces, 4 stalks of chopped celery, 1 pint of grape tomatoes, about 1/3 of a head of cabbage chopped into bite-sized pieces, 3 cups of crushed tomatoes, 3 tablespoons of cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 5 teaspoons of gluten-free vegetable bouillon, or you could use chicken bouillon, some crushed red pepper, thyme, and salt and pepper to taste. Alright, now to make this, first preheat the oven to 400 degrees and have 3 foil-lined baking sheets sprayed with olive oil so they'll be ready to roast the veggies to intensify their flavors. You'll also need a 6 to 8 quart pot filled with 8 cups of water. Since all the veggies won't fit onto the same roasting pan at once, I divide them into 3 groups according to how long each needs to roast. Then I season them all the same way and stagger the roasting times so that the longest cooking veggies will cook the longest. Alright, now in the first group, I like to combine the eggplant and zucchini with 1/3 the crushed tomatoes, 1/3 the chopped onions, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, red pepper flakes, salt, pepper, and thyme to taste. Then spread the veggies out onto the prepared baking sheet and roast them for 30 minutes. Now in the second group, I like to combine the peppers, celery, and again 1/3 the onions and crushed tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and all the same seasonings as before, and roast them for 25 minutes. And in the last group, I combine the cabbage, grape tomatoes, and the remaining crushed tomatoes and onions with the same seasonings as the other 2 pans and roast that batch for 20 minutes. Now add all the finished roasted veggies to the pot of water, add the bouillon, vinegar, and salt and pepper to taste, and bring the soup up to a boil, then reduce the heat to a slow simmer for 30 minutes, and the soup will be ready to serve. So now you know my technique for knocking off a few pounds periodically throughout the year. So I hope you'll give this soup a try the next time you want to drop a few pounds. And if you'd like to see this recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And if you want to see a recap of the many reasons in 2012 I needed to eat this diet veggie soup, here's a slideshow in all its glory. See you again soon.